Every country has fascinating stories, like myths, epics, etc. Well, my country, the Philippines. Wait a minute, did you ever hear my country, the Philippines? Well, I am sure that you know, since the Philippines has one of the best stories of all time. To the distinguished judges, esteemed teachers, audience, and my fellow explorers, marhay na aldaw, mabuhay, or should I say, good day. Like what I've said earlier, here in the Philippines, there are many stories that you will love to hear, most especially in the Bicol region, which has the most interesting legend that you will ever hear. That is why, today, I am going to share it with all of you, as I'm going to tell you a story that has passed down through the ages. A mysterious encounter with a supernatural being, entitled The Kabalan, Philippine Centaurs. Hey there! Are you also curious about the Kabalan? For sure you are. So are you ready to dive into this story? Let us start. Do you even know what is folklore? Think. Aha! I remember that my Lola shared something to me. A story about supernatural creature in a province, the Bicol region. A story of half-human, half-horse being that they called Kabalan? Right! The story of Kabalan, the Philippine centaur. From the tragedies that these creatures bring are unimaginable to some. I still remember the stories that my Lola used to tell. Stories of vengeance and loss. They follow me in my nightmares. It all started with my lolo. He decided to kainin a small piece of land in the mountains to prepare it for the planting season. I don't know why he decided to go further up in the mountain, away from his usual spot. It was near the waterfall they called La Mesa, relating to the flat rock on the bottom. He burned the tree that was there, and that was the start of the troubles. My Lola and mother joined him in the payag. Afterwards, to bring him dinner and to spend the night with him. They still remembered the loud hoofbeats, the feeling of dread when the sound circled their small hut, still echoes in their memories before they sleep at night. Benito, come up! We need to talk to you! My mother and Lola tried to replicate the voice every time they told the story, but they said they could never get it right. There was too much anger in the voice, they said, more than we can mimic. The moonlight was bright that night. This was part of the story where Lola described the creatures. They were human from head to trunk, but were horses from their trunk to their feet. I thought back to myths from a different part of the world, where half-human, half-horse beings would help humankind. Lola told me that these spirits weren't helpful at all. They came seeking vengeance. You will pay for such arrogance and disrespect. The leader of the Kabalans pointed to my Lolo. It told him that my Lolo killed its brother when he burned his tree. My Lolo begged for his life. He would not have burned the tree had he known there was something living there. The creatures didn't care. Thus began the tragedy. The creatures left at night, but their curse lingered. Doctors were never able to tell what exactly was wrong with my Lolo. He stopped eating because every time he ate, he would vomit and cough up blood. He said it would burn his throat every time he vomited. My Lola had no other choice. She consulted the manggagamot, our local faith healer. The faith healer tried to reason with the creatures. My Lola said at night, after the night healer would try another ritual, but it was all for naught. The creatures would not be appeased. After my Lola died, my mom's elder brother was struck by lightning while he was at the top of the coconut tree outside their house. After 3 years, he died in his sleep. My mother's family lost most of their properties and were trapped in the poverty until Lola died of cancer. These creatures don't know the meaning of mercy. They will seek their vengeance until they are repaid in blood. Beware the Kapalans, for they will not listen to your pleas of forgiveness. And be careful around the trees high up in the mountains. You will never know if one makes its home there, not until it's too late. And that's the end of this story about the Kabalans, the Philippine centaurs. Ladies and gentlemen, my beloved audience, this legend serves as a cautionary story about how arrogance and disrespect for nature and the unknown result in big consequences. This story teaches us to value and respect the natural world and the fascinating entities that inhabit it. Again, I am Gertine Laut, a second-year student of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies, from the College of Teacher Education at the University of St. Anthony, the Philippines. And for now, thank you and goodbye. Till next time!